I'm here in the studio with Justin Smith. Many people know him as Just Blaze, the super producer. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. And you just got off tour.
Yeah, I actually just came off of a 20 cities tour. Myself and my partner Baauer, and you may have heard of him. He has the Harlem Shake record that has everybody going nuts. We did a 20-city tour. Interesting thing about that is the tour was conceived before that record blew up. And we sat down, we talked about, you know, the possibilities of what we could do together and going on the road or doing a show or two. And in the process of that, we said, well, you know what, let's do a record together. Instead of just your audience come see you and my audience come see me, let's do something collaboratively to give them a reason to come see us. So we sat in this room about a month ago and came up with this record called Higher. And we knew it was cool, you know, but we didn't really, I don't think either one of us really anticipated what was gonna happen from there. Traditionally, if you're releasing it through traditional outlets, iTunes, Amazon, record stores, whatever, they come out on Tuesdays. Sometimes when people release music for the internet, they release it on Mondays because the journalists are back at their desks, the PR people are back at their desks, the bloggers are at their desks. We sat here on a Thursday night, about 4 in the morning, and I'm like, let's put this record out right now. And one guy's just like, nah, maybe we should wait, you know, until Monday, or maybe we can give it to a couple of blogs to give them the exclusive premiere. And I'm like, no, it's Thursday. This is music for parties. People go out on Friday nights, they go out on Saturday nights. If you want to have the hottest record in the club, it needs to go to the DJs. And it needs to go to the people who actively seek out this kind of music. As opposed to waiting for a blogger or a journalist or somebody to send out a blast about it or write a blog about it. Definitely a risky move. If you put out a record on a Thursday night or a Friday night, you run the risk of your core audience going nuts over the weekend. But by the time Monday morning hits, there are a million other records that are coming out for Monday morning.
Right, and they're hot now.
Yeah, and it goes under the radar. We put it out on Thursday at 4 a.m. that week. I woke up and it had, I said, let me just watch the hits. 1,000 hits, 2,000 hits, 3,000 hits. By the time I woke up, I went to sleep for about 4 hours, woke up Friday morning, had 20,000 hits. And I'm like, so I start looking around on Twitter, searching on Twitter, and people going nuts about it.
Yeah, 20,000 in one day.
Not even in a matter of a couple of hours.
Yeah, that's
By
viral.
Sunday night, we had 250,000 views.
Okay.
By that Wednesday, we had 350,000 views. We're almost at 1 million now. I got calls from every label, literally every label, minor and major, every distributor you can think of, every digital music retailer calling like, what are we doing with this record? How can we put this out? We want to be a part of this. So now all of a sudden, all of our shows are selling out. No matter how big or small the venue, every show was sold out. Then the Harlem Shake craze hit out of nowhere. So now our shows are beyond ridiculous. By the time we came back to New York City, it was literally, and I've done a lot of shows. I mean, I've played the Garden. I've played plenty of major, you know, arenas, amphitheaters, venues, whatever, what have you. That show at Webster Hall was literally the most insane and energetic show I've ever been a part of. Between the success of Higher and the success of the Harlem Shake, the calls aren't, how can we be a part of this record? It's, how much do you guys want for us to distribute your situation? We just want to be a part of what you guys are doing. You know, like I said, we didn't set out with that in mind, but it's something that happened along the way because we both had very powerful brands and following. You know, so it's sometimes you find your biggest or your most successful branding in the most unexpected places or throughout the most unexpected ways.